Believe it or not, but I've been bowling one-handed since 2019. So it's been a solid 7 years. And one of the most important things that I had to understand, that I had to go through, was going from a loose thumb hole to a snug thumb hole. You've probably heard me say this a million times by now, but there's a reason. There's a reason why I talk about having a snug thumb hole, because it's literally the bowling release, and it's what contributes to having a higher rev rate naturally and being able to create those effortless revs. And so, to better understand how we can get our thumb to be properly snug or properly fit is through three analogies that I came up with recently. And they're kind of funny. So, hopefully, they'll stick with you and actually make sense. But the three analogies are, I'll break them down into tier one, tier two, and tier three. So tier one is very similar to putting a sock over your foot, right? A sock goes over your foot and you've got a sock over your foot. It fits. It's not overly snug. It's not cutting off any sort of circulation, but the sock is on your foot and it's good. So this is the absolute minimum where we want to be with our thumb fit. So you could see this as kind of a evolution of thumb fit for the bowlers. Tier one, sock on the foot. So tier two, we'll move on. Similar to putting on a latex glove. Latex glove, on the other hand, no pun intended, is a lot more form fitting. You get the glove that goes over each individual finger, and it's just, it's on there. You would have to, you know, put more effort into taking it off. So that's tier two. We want to go from tier one to tier two. Tier two is okay. You can stay here. You don't have to go to tier three, but by going to tier three, you are going to maximize your potential. You are going to, as I say, increase your rev rate potential. This is where your rev rate is going to go up from here if you can get to this tier three that I speak of. So tier three is like putting on a t-shirt that is a size smaller than what you wear. So if you wear a large, then you put on a medium. A medium's a little bit, a little bit tighter, a little bit more snug. You can still take it off, but it requires a little bit more effort. And because it requires a little bit more effort, that's where you get that kind of snappy release that I always talk about, because it's kind of on there. And if you really want to take it up to another level, take it up to the next notch, then you wear two sizes smaller than what you wear. So if you wear a large, you go to a medium, and then you go to a small, and now it's really snug. And if you look at the bowlers that have the high rev rate, that have the power, a lot of them have the snug thumb hole. There's a correlation between the two. And so, to kind of summarize everything, you want to go from loose to at least tier two. You want to be at least a latex glove. You want to be at least a latex glove. And then as you progress through your journey as a bowler and you start to feel the ball a little bit more, get comfortable, then you can get to tier three. But that's dependent on your goals as a bowler and if you want to get as many revs as you want. Think about it. Next time you go out and bowl, practice, bowl league, in the back of your head, just kind of think about your thumb fit for a second. Is it tier one? Is it tier two? Is it tier three? Let me know down below in the comments.